sports. It's in the game.
I have given all myself, all that I had left to give, all the reasons I confront. You're my reason left to live. If that ain't enough, oh no, no, tell me why it's not enough. Hey, even when you let me down, I'll forgive you in the end. What goes round comes back around, so I'll wait for you till then. If that's not enough, oh no, no, tell me what would be enough, be enough, be enough, be enough. And what is love if you're still searching for something? And what is love if it's building up to nothing? We'll never see how far we've come if we keep looking at the sun. So what is love if we're still searching for something? Looking higher, higher, higher. We keep waking up. Higher, higher, higher. But we're still not high enough. Higher, higher, higher. We keep waking up. Higher, higher, higher. But we're still not high enough. Take my heart back from your hands, and my pride back from your. Oh, believe while I still can. Taking back the best of me. If this ain't enough, no, 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 then I guess I had enough, had enough, had enough, had enough. And what is love if you're still searching for something? And what is love if it's building up to nothing? We'll never see how far we've come if we keep looking at the sun. So what is love if we're still searching?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Saints going up against the Jaguars. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. The Jaguars are ready to run back this kick. And with that kick, we're underway. Robinson's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. Bortles coming onto the field now, having found his mark last week on over 50% of his throws.
Well, he's a big old boy, as they would say, and he is country strong, no doubt about it when you watch him play. And to me, that's his biggest strength, the fact that he's big, he has a presence on the field, and he is definitely the leader of the football team.
Robinson's in the backfield, single back set. Here's the handoff. Going to lose yards here.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Saints with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 12. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, there's so much.
We have a review coming from the booth. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the boys in the booth, they want to make doubly sure the call was correct. They decided, hey, we need to take another look at this, but the play stands as is. First down at the 38. Down the field, but they can't connect. Here's a look at the Saints offense. This is the highest scoring team in the NFL. The Saints come to the line with a bunch set. The Saints take it from the 38. Going for the home run. And it's incomplete. Here's the Jaguars defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. 3rd and 10. On the money. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
Hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but the set, a single.
What a catch. Touchdown. Phil, we're lucky enough to be here for part of history, a new record for passing touchdowns in a single season.
You're right, we are lucky to see something like this, and just think of all the hard work the offense, the team, the organization, and especially the quarterback have put in to getting this done, and to do it on the field, it's a special moment.
Robinson's got it. Charging ahead. Ball is out. They bring him to the turf.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
The Jaguars defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
Should have had it.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
2nd and 10. Will go ground. Searching for space to the right.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
3rd and 9. Looking at every option. And they can't connect.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
4th and 9 to go, and they're going to go for it. The Saints come out with a split backfield. The Saints from the 22. Brings it into his body. That's another reception. Give him 2. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
Hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but the set, a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
Let's go.
2nd and goal. And he's done it. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. You would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
Lee's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Jaguars just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches. Look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. 2nd down and 10. Looking across the middle for a gain of about 5. And now here's the Saints defensive lineup. This is a defense that has given up so much yardage. We ought to be talking about mileage instead of yardage. 3rd and 5 coming up. Bortles got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Midway through the first. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
He's going to try and return this one. Still not taken down. That return's good for about 13. The Saints offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football.
Touchdown, New Orleans. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
Hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
And they have this return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15. The Jaguars got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd down and 9. Burns with the grab.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got to completion.
Robinson's taking it on the screen. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
It's 3rd down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass, nice execution, and they get the first down.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Robinson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Robinson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Got a flag.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defense, a little jumpy right there. The Jaguars will go with the pistol on this play. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. Heaving it down the field. Makes the play one-handed. And now as we look at some gaudy passing numbers, he's within striking distance of breaking the single-game pass yards mark.
Well, he's 75 yards away from breaking the single-game mark for the most yards in a game in NFL history. I know the coaches know where he's standing.
And they deck the quarterback. The Jaguars on offense here to start the second quarter. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Bortles going to take it from the gun. The defense gets a sack.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down. As we get ready to start this drive, partner, talk about the main reasons why this offense has been able to stake themselves to this lead early.
Well, it always starts with the offensive line performing well. Then you get an offensive coordinator that has confidence in the plays he's called, so he lets it go, and we're seeing tremendous play from the quarterback.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
He's got the catch. It's wide open. A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown! Phil, we're lucky enough to be here for part of history. A new record for passing touchdowns in a single season.
You're right. We are lucky to see something like this. And just think of all the hard work the offense, the team, the organization, and especially the quarterback has put in to getting this done. And to do it on the field, it's a special moment.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. Robinson's running this one out. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Jaguars put some points on the board on their previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work. And you kick a field goal, so a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. The Jaguars have it at the 24. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Saints defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down and 8. There's a flag out. can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. He's got a chance to return this one. Williams in on the tackle. And a run back of about 12. One area that's been lacking today for this offense as it retakes the field has been the rushing attack, or at least the yards aren't coming from the player we expect them to.
Yeah, we expect him to have a lot of yards here. He's a great running back. He usually has success every week. It's a little bit of everything here today. The offensive line not being great, and also he's just not making good decisions. Even a running back has to make the right decisions if he wants to pick up good yards. If you're a running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 49. Looking wrong. Catch made. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Phil, we're lucky enough to be here for part of history. A new record for passing touchdowns in a single season.
You're right. We are lucky to see something like this, and just think of all the hard work the offense, the team, the organization, and especially the quarterback have put in to getting this done, and to do it on the field. It's a special moment.
The Saints line up for the extra point. It's good. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Robinson's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Saints have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
Second and 10. Robinson's taking the handoff. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Third down and 1. Robinson's got it on the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Robinson's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
That's a gain of 7. Second and 3 after that last carry. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. It's second down and 3. And he's thrown to the ground. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. He's in the clear. The 20. He's brought down.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. How big was that touchdown right before halftime, Phil? They were getting blown out most of this half.
Jim, that was so big right before halftime, and I can compare it like this. It's about the size of your ego. That's how big it is, man, because we know Jim Nantz loves some Jim Nantz.
Steps up and fields it at the 2. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Saints are going to head to the break with a pretty comfortable lead here, Phil.
Yeah, it's really been good offensive play. I love the way the offensive line is playing together, not making any mistakes, and giving the quarterback and everybody else a chance to have good success.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted up.
He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Coming to the line at the 17-yard line. Let's go. First and goal. Leaps up and comes away with it. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
The Saints facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Third and goal at the 5. Out of the pocket. Thought about it. Pump fake. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. That'll do it for the second quarter here in the Crescent City, and we'll take a break for halftime before returning for the third quarter. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. That return's good for about 29. The Saints take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Secures it with 2 hands. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
Second down and 8. Looking to go deep. Has it. Touchdown. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Jaguars offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Robinson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd and 6. Julius Thomas with the reception.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See it for the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Phil, this team has been menaced all game long on 3rd down. They cannot figure out a way to pick up a first.
Well, listen, I can't figure out what menaced means. I got to start bringing a dictionary with me to the games I'm doing with you. You throw out all these big words, but if you mean they've been bad, then I agree.
Reynolds there to make the tackle. That return's good for about 24.
The Saints love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Smith's been able to rally this defense around him. Yet here in the 3rd quarter, despite what I'm certain was a very heated discussion in the locker room at halftime.
I'm sure it was, and what you do as the best player in the defensive side in situations like this, just be a leader, go out there and show the rest of the...
Marks has the sack.
When you're the quarterback and you see a blitz, you got to know you got to drop back, look at a receiver, and let it go. No hesitation is allowed. He hesitates, and the defense gets the sack. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And he hauls it in. That's his 6th catch of the day. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but the set, a single, ball's picked off.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The defense has some fight in them, even though this game's probably out of reach.
Well, they do. They got some pride. That's what it takes. That's why you're in the league. You're a good player who has pride, and you never give up. The defense didn't do that. They went out there and got the interception. And I'll say this to the offense. Let's keep playing. We'll see what happens late in this game.
Got it in the gun. The Jaguars now move the chains.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Robinson's handed the football. That's a gain of only a yard. The Jaguars trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Robinson's been stopped from the 1st quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
The Jaguars take it from the 28. Launching it deep. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. Looking to make a difference. Taken down at the 45. That return's good for about 30.
The Saints know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
First down at the 45. Looking long. That's an interception. A good play at last by the defense, but they needed to be making those plays earlier before the game got away from them.
Yeah, they sure did, but listen, they finally made a play. Now it's up to the quarterback. Come out on the field, and let's see you make a play and get this team back in the game.
Scanning the field, and they're all over him for the sack. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game. When you're on the defensive side in a situation like this, you know the offense is going to be limited. Be aggressive, get up there at the line of scrimmage, and try to make it happen. That time they did it, and they stopped the run for just a short game.
Well, Phil, as you like to say, lesser announcing teams might point to that old cliche, winning all three phases of the football game, blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, we're above that. But I think you'd have to say it applies to the proceedings here so far.
Well, we think we're above a lot of things, no question, Jim. But you're right. The defense has been great, and it's no cliche.
Let's see what he can do here. And the tackle is made at the 41.
Saints love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Saints' last possession ended painfully with a pick. I wonder how they're going to handle the football this time around, Phil.
Well, listen, I think they'll handle it a little differently, no doubt. I thought it was a bad call on the interception. It just put the quarterback and the offense in such a bad situation, and they were not able to overcome that.
2nd down and 11. Ball's on the ground. And the recovery is made by the defense. You never want to fumble, even with a big lead this late in a game.
No, you don't. Things have gone very well on the offensive side, but you can't get bent out of shape because of that fumble. Tell your defense to go out there and stop the other offense, and you don't have to worry about it.
First down at the 48. Robinson has it, and that's a gain of 9.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol. 2nd and 1. And it's complete to Julius Thomas.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
That picks up 7. 6th catch today so far.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up and make the tackle. Good job that time.
Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. To the outside. The catch is made.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better, finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Bortles now completed 4 in a row. Slides down.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Gets the handle here. Picks up about 5. Here we are late in the game. They're getting blown out, and they got a chance to score before it's all over.
Yeah, you always hear, get a little confidence, score a touchdown here. You have something to build on for next week. That's the only way you can look at it in a game like this on the offensive side.
The Jaguars had to go all out for 60 minutes last week in a victory, and now perhaps touchdown, Jacksonville Jags. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Saints have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Running away from the pressure. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The Saints will take the snap from the 40. Makes the reception. That's reception number 2 for him. And now we look one more time at the stats, and you see just how amazing this season has been for him, Phil.
It's hard to believe, just throwing the football, the record they have just broke. I mean, you would hope to get this many yards if you counted all the rushes and everything else, but to set a single season pass yards mark, what an outstanding job by this organization. This offense, they've been on fire all year long. What a job. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that 3rd down throw.
The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. The Saints in the pistol formation.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Got a flag. Makes the catch. Touchdown. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The Saints line up for the extra point. Makes the PAT. The Jags are ready to return the kick. Robinson's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Saints have gotten the job done with defense today. No doubt about that, Phil.
It's fun to watch them play defense, Jim. They've dominated out here today. They have great hustle. They have tremendous discipline. Not surprised they played so well.
Wants to go deep. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
Pass is intercepted. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. They took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it. Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The Saints take it from the 43. Got hit on release.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
And a flag is down.
Offense.
And so now they'll bring out Morstead to punt. The Saints call the timeout, their first. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. And this will probably wrap things up here.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Airing it out. Makes the catch. It's getting so late in the year, but this undefeated season remains intact, even with all the attention.
Yeah, getting all that attention, and now it's just going to get more and more because it's becoming, well, it's looking like it could become reality. Can you go undefeated? That's one thing. Then the pressure gets greater. Can you do it during the playoffs?
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.